Warning, this podcast contains...
and spoilers.
What? What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Galavant. Season 1, episodes 3 and 4. 2 balls and comedy gold. I'm your host, Dom. With me are my co-hosts, Clio.
Hi!
Heather.
Hey!
And Mike.
Hi. I'm supposed to say something. That's right.
So how's everyone tonight?
I think we're all a bit slow and loopy still.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just you.
It's always me.
So, what'd you guys think of these episodes?
I don't know. I'm slow and loopy.
Much more entertaining than the first two.
I thought so.
Comedy gold.
Comedy gold was comedy gold.
Yes.
It stole the show.
The songs were much catchier and a lot better than the first two episodes.
Yeah. I mean, even the first episode
We're
here.
off on a hero's journey.
Yeah, we're off on a hero's journey. I forgot to sing the spoilers title card.
Aw, no. Whatever shall we do?
You can sing something later.
This
Indeed.
podcast
We just gotta
contains
start over, I
spoilers. Okay,
No.
we're done.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, I don't know, the first episode here, the one, 2 balls, it,
Sorry.
what are we, 2? Balls?
I had a little girl moment. I'm sorry.
God. It felt very filler to this whole thing for me. And when we only have 8 episodes, you really notice the filler. And it just felt extremely out of place. Yeah, it was really funny, and there were tiny little seeds of, like, progression. And, like, we got a lot of character development from Sid. And that was about it.
That's probably why I didn't notice, because I really wanted more of Sid.
Yeah, that was amazing.
But then episode 4 came in, and like, because episode 3 it seemed like jam packed with like these small like musical numbers that just kind of flooded the show. And then episode 4 had like those more memorable song numbers that stuck with you.
Yeah, and episode 3, I got the feeling like after last week's episodes that they realize it's utterly ridiculous, and now they're actively trying to be like one line. You know the phrase "it takes a village"? No, I don't think that's been invented yet. That, or like, we'll tell it in another musical number.
Yeah,
And
they're
then-
definitely breaking that third wall.
The fourth wall.
The fourth wall.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm slow today.
It's okay.
It's okay, just miscounted.
Yeah. I can't, what do math?
2 plus
Who do
2
math?
equals 5.
Exactly. I am in that place today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But anyway, we find out Sid's hometown is named Sydneyland. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And we find out that he's lied to his whole hometown about being this great knight that's slayed dragons and done all these amazing things. But he wants Galavant and Isabella, Maria, Lucia, Valentina, whatever her name is.
Valencia.
Yes.
Valencia.
He wants
Names.
the 2 of them to go along with it. Why do you think they went along with it to begin with?
Oh my god. Isabella was dying to act.
Yeah, she just wanted to have
Like,
some
it's-
fun.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough to just pretend like she's friends with him. No, we're engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's definitely taking on that, oh my god, I get to act thing.
Yeah.
Gal didn't do it because he wanted to.
No, definitely not. But there was a little bit of character development with Galavant too. Like he learned what it was like to be Sydney. You know, what it actually entailed to be a squire, and what the squire in turn thinks of the knight, and through that ridiculous musical number about the doof in the can or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all squires spit in their knight's ale.
Yeah. And you remember when Gal's like, "You've never done that to me, have you, Sydney?" Sydney couldn't give him a straight answer.
Right.
He couldn't even look him in the eye.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I like the Sydney little subplot. That was good. It was very fillerish. It seemed like it went on a little bit longer than it needed to, and especially there was no payoff at the end. Like,
it's just a
yeah, it was just sort of like they left.
Yeah, it's like
it.
Galavant sits down, has this talk with him, and he's like, I'm not telling you to come clean, but you should come clean, basically. Mm-hmm. And we see him go talk over to his parents, but we don't see anything that has to do with it. Like, we don't see the aftermath of it. We don't get to see the conversation itself. Like,
that was the thing I found really weird, because then they just cut, and then they're with the pirates, and I was like, hold on, what?
That was the end of the episode right there.
Is that it?
So,
you didn't get to see any kind of what the backlash of that was, or I mean, and it was kind of disappointing because his parents were so proud of him, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Mike's favorite part, I already know, was the Valencians.
No, pirates were my favorite part.
Yeah, these pirates were amazing.
Well, we're not on that episode yet.
Okay, fine. My favorite part was the king kissing the eunuch on the head.
That was funny.
Yes.
Yeah, so we had the ball that was thrown for the Valencians.
Mm-hmm.
And
the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing seemed extremely fillerish too. Like, I didn't see a real point to it.
Yeah, because it was just like, let's throw a ball for shits and giggles. Mm-hmm. Literally, I think for shits and giggles was why I wanted to do it.
And when I was watching this episode, like, it had some funny moments. I laughed, don't get me wrong, but I started losing faith in the show at this point.
Aww.
I really did. I was like, this is what it's turned into? But I think the part that I laughed the most is when he was trying to figure out what they all ate. And he's like, "Oh, we burned your crops down." And he goes, "Well, I figured if you guys can't eat vegetables, then neither should I." And he burned the whole
He wheels them in, and I thought he was going to let them eat it, but then you burned them, and I was like, it's not too late to put the fire out.
Yeah.
The vegetables are still good. They're just cooked.
Yeah. A little crispy.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Ugh.
More protein.
More protein, yeah. I love the king, how horribly inept he is.
I love it.
I
love it so much. That whole, the whole part with him and the jester.
Yeah, with the jester. Just for the eunuch, your loss is our gain, and I thank you. Mwah. And then just, prances away.
Yeah.
And when we watched the first week, I didn't realize he didn't know his wife was cheating on him.
Really?
The king.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he didn't know.
How?
What?
How did you not realize? It was so obvious.
I realized she was cheating on him. I did not realize he didn't know.
Yeah, I know. How did you not realize, though?
I didn't realize. I don't know.
There were clues everywhere.
That he didn't know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, he was sitting there and, what was it? Gareth was saying, he'd be like something like, that's not the only thing that she, whatever,
Yeah, but that was this episode.
No, that was in the first two.
I think it was just the fact that she said, me and the jester are going to my chambers right in front of him. I was like, oh, I guess he knows?
No, he's just that stupid.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't realize he was that stupid. Because thinking about it, in the first episodes, I thought he knew and was just like, oh, what am I going to do?
Dom's yelling at me. Mike didn't realize either.
Really?
I thought maybe his thought was, I hate this, but I can't be a total dick, but I gotta let her do what she wants because I do want to win her over in the end.
Wow.
That.
I'm just
So
my
that
mind is
was
blown
my
right now.
thought. And then going through this episode, I realized, oh, he really has no idea.
Yeah, I mean the
Yeah,
whole
he's really
party
that
came
stupid.
to a stop when they. I mean, I love that scene where they're all telling him what
Oh.
they think of him. You know, use adjectives. And he's so
Yeah.
dim-witted to realize that his wife is cheating on him with a jester, and then the party
He just stops at his
stopped.
face. He's like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was great. But that was essentially, you know, and then it cut back to, you know, Sid's hometown, whatever. But that was essentially the end of that episode. So, the fourth episode opened up with a great musical number, the whole Together number that they did.
Yeah, that was great.
that was hilarious.
And we even got some plot out of it. We learned that Galavant does in fact have feelings for Isabella, which Clio called last episode.
I feel like we all did.
Me and you were definitely on board with that one
Yeah.
because we said that in this kind of movie, that's the obvious thing that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
But this is sort of a show that's not obvious, so I have a feeling that nothing may come of it.
see that's why when you suggested it, I was like, this show is like one of those, we're self-aware of all the TV trope kind of things, and we're gonna steer clear of all of them. That's the way I went into the first two
Poke
episodes.
fun at them, or
But now, as we're in like the third and fourth episode here, and essentially we are in fact halfway through Galavant right now.
Wow, we are. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming and going really quickly, and that both excites and scares me at the same time.
Me too.
There's nothing about those groupings of sentences that can't be made dirty.
True.
Nothing. Nothing. Especially the name of the two episodes, Two Balls and Comedy Gold. Like those.
I
those
snorted when you said two balls. Okay.
Also
That's why I
finding...
snorted.
I just love that... Crap, what's his name? Sydney.
Yeah.
I love that his parents are Jewish.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
you know...
And white.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he was adopted. It doesn't matter what his parents are, but just the fact that, like...
But just
Oh,
the fact
look.
that they're Jewish.
You know, and says, oh, my Bubala, come here.
Don't
I
worry,
pictured
I'll
Rob.
convert.
Yeah.
I pictured Rob.
You had me at Shalom.
Oh, my God.
But anyway, so back to episode 4. The whole theme of the episode was teamwork. And you know, and we get the King Richard and the Jester kind of being like this little team, this comedy team.
Yeah.
You know, and we had Galavant, Isabella, and Sydney being like this trifecta team here. And you know, we get to see Hugh Bonneville come in as Peter the Pillager. You know, that was great role.
They're singing, and all the pirates are singing a traditional pirate shanty, and he just keeps interjecting with utterly ridiculous
These
things.
things, yeah.
Though not by a real sea.
Oh, technically not at the sea. Well, technically near the sea.
It was great. It was great.
And I like this ship was just in the background, just up on a hill.
Up on a mountaintop.
Yeah,
Well, I guess it's stuck.
on a cliff. Oh. Like, how did it get there?
Yeah, like that's something I'm more interested in how it got there than how they were gonna get it down.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
the whole landlocked pirates was very interesting in itself because it steers
It's
clear
not
of the traditional pirates.
Exactly.
You know?
It's not what you would be expecting.
Right.
When we heard pirates, we thought, hey, pirates on the
They're gonna
ocean
take
with a
them to the
ship.
sea, their boat.
Yeah.
And we get a bunch of pirates who
Fucking shanty.
don't even have a ship.
Yeah, and these guys are like a joke. They're easily defeated through just straight up trickery, or just they got beat straight up in a fight. You know, granted.
Switch the rope with the sword.
Yeah. Granted, we didn't get to see Isabella and Sydney take out the whole. I don't know what you call a group of pirates, but
crew.
Sure, the whole pirate crew.
For the love of Mike, and I just how he says it. For the love of Mike, what happened? Who's Mike, and why do they love him so much?
You're Mike.
I'm not talking about me. Which one of the pirates is Mike?
You.
Okay.
You're a
I'm
pirate.
not actually a.
You're in the show. You don't remember being in the show?
You're a singing shanty pirate.
That explains why there's a pirate sword in my.
Though not by
closet.
the actual sea.
Yeah. And you don't actually have a ship.
Not on the actual sea.
Homemade organic desserts.
Like the only kind of ship you have is the little kind of plastic one that floats in the bathtub with you.
I haven't taken a bath in years. Like an actual bath.
Is that why you smell?
I take showers all the time. I haven't actually.
Into it, I'm
She
sorry.
can smell you through Skype. Son.
I know. I walked into it and I don't care.
Would you at least be able to get your pirate ship off a cliff?
Depends on how high that cliff was and what was available at the time.
It's true.
Who was available at the time?
But it also felt a little odd to me that Galavant and Sydney and Isabella decided to help them get the ship down at the end of this.
Why?
Well, I mean, I
They
feel like
kidnapped
Galavant. I feel like Galavant especially saw he was a little pathetic being a landlocked pirate, and also they did need a faster way to get to Valencia before they, murdered each other on the road.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There was that.
That's definite 100% there.
Yeah.
I loved their inner bickering. You snore. Just that was it.
Mouth breather. I have a deviated septum.
I can't even breathe through my
condition.
nose when I eat.
She sounds
Do you
like a
want
bear
me to
when she's
die?
sleeping. And then Galavant's like, in fact, I can't go to sleep without it anymore.
Oh my god. Good God, you hid it in your purse? That's where you thought they would look?
Things.
I hid it with my girl supplies. No one ever looks there. They must have sisters.
They must.
What?
Why did they
No,
want the girl supplies?
I don't know.
Like,
Why
it's
did they
so
want
funny
them
that
first?
they added that in there because I mean, I know like Steven doesn't go in my purse ever, like ever.
I will only go into Nicole's purse when asked or
Yeah.
her phone's ringing and I gotta find it.
Exactly. I don't know a lot of guys that just willingly pick up a purse and start going through it. That seems like a Dom thing to do.
Whoa!
Well, I mean, they're also pirates.
Absolutely not.
They are
Different
pirates.
code of ethics there.
I won't even hold one. I'm that bad.
A purse
pirates-
or a tampon?
The land ho
Either.
pirate. I enjoyed him.
I mean, unless I have a bloody nose, you just shove those things right up there. Like, they're the perfect shape for it,
Oh
But outside of
You're a
that,
little
no.
big for that.
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Oh wait, there's no alcohol.
No, I was.
Oh my god. This conversation just went way off to left field.
What do we have here? It's a jewel. I know it's a jewel. There. Back on track.
Cool.
Dom, you're in a timeout.
When they were
My
pulling
mind's
that,
still trying to envision Dom shoving a tampon up his nose.
I could actually envision it quite easily.
That's really sad that
I have a vivid imagination, though.
That's really sad that I've put this vision in all of your heads.
not mine. When they were pulling that ship down, I thought it was gonna either break or kill somebody.
That was my thought, too. I saw it tumbling down the mountain, and
I didn't see. They were
Yeah.
standing on like a beach, and the thing was way up there. There's no way the angle and trajectory at which they pulled that thing down that it was gonna land on anything but the sand.
Yeah,
And I don't know how they didn't all die.
I know. Yeah.
well, that's why they cut away from it as the ship is coming down. All of a sudden, it's in the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's magic. Don't even question it.
Yeah.
It's magic.
Whenever something like that happens, a wizard did
TV
it.
magic.
Yeah. But the other half, as we mentioned, was King Richard trying to win back Madalena by help of the Jester. But why do you think he didn't kill the Jester off?
'Cause he's an idiot.
Other than the fact that he's the narrator.
Because he's an idiot. Well, he's like a doof.
Kind of like Mike.
Aww.
I'll take what I can get.
King Richard is like chaotic stupid, you know?
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be chaotic stupid.
You wouldn't?
No. If I had to be a chaotic alignment, I'd probably be chaotic neutral.
No. Chaotic stupid is anywhere on the chaotic line.
Yeah, you can
be
good, bad,
chaotic good and be chaotic stupid.
Yeah.
And I'd probably be
Stupid.
that.
I love the discerning in his voice. He's just like, you know what, I don't have any other option.
The stupid part just overweighs the good, bad, or neutral part.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole little thing by itself.
We need to pie Mike in the face, just like Gareth.
Oh, just like Karen. He was trying to pull his sword out.
He's like, just keep pieing him.
Give me more pie so I can keep smacking Gareth in the face. Shh. Or I could just find somebody else.
Find someone else. He did make her laugh, though.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely
That
an
was
improvement. Cute. So, where do you think we're going with this story now? We're halfway through it.
I feel like by the end of next week they're gonna get to Valencia, or middle of next week.
Mm-hmm.
Get to Valencia and then fighting, maybe.
Perhaps. I don't know.
I mean, so King Richard really does not seem that evil to me.
No, he doesn't, and that's what gets me. Like, he would take over a kingdom and pillage and kill all these people. He doesn't seem like that kind of king.
He doesn't.
He did all of that to get the jewel for Madalena, right? Isn't that Madalena just wanted the jewel? Right?
Well, it was before all that. Remember, he killed all the chef's family? That was way before Madalena.
Was it? Because I can imagine those chefs just being killed in, like, a matter of a week.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe he's just, like... I don't know. Just a less evil Joffrey?
Less evil Joffrey. I guess.
It's like... Honestly, we said this last week, but Madalena seems a lot more evil than King Richard.
She does.
It seems like by the end of this that he's gonna get there, and Madalena's going to like be overwhelmingly evil compared to King Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, yeah.
And,
but I mean, King Richard did kill someone, or had someone killed this episode.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
And Madalena just threw someone in the jails.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, I don't know, maybe the scales are balanced?
Could be. I don't know. It seems like she's gonna stay with the king still, even when Galavant gets there. Or, I mean, she doesn't really care for the king, is the other side of it. But I feel like she's still not, like, Galavant's still not gonna choose her.
Yeah.
She said she's in it for the fame and fortune, for, you know, just for the money, really.
Yeah.
And I think I said this last week, but I don't think she has human feelings.
She's an android.
The first synthetic queen.
Yes.
First synthetic queen. In the year 1256, mind you.
Yeah. And see, the other part of this is Isabella and Galavant. And once Galavant finds out that Isabella is also betraying him, I don't think he's going to want to be with her either.
Mm-hmm.
No, probably not. I mean, I hope they don't end up together, because that would be what's expected. And the show has already shown us that they're not going to do what's expected.
Right.
So I'm actually hoping Sid and Isabella get together.
Yeah, that'd be cute. And then actually get married.
Yeah.
And she actually converts to Judaism.
And if that is, and if that's the case, then the Sydney Land whole aspect of it won't seem like so much filler.
Yeah,
So-
we'll actually have something to do with everything.
Right.
Mhm.
So.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Outside of that, you guys have anything else to discuss for this episode?
Mm-mm.
I just really like the pirates.
You
They
really
were
like the
amazing.
pirates.
They were amazing.
You didn't like when King Richard tickled that guy's balls?
Okay, that was hilarious.
For anybody who hasn't watched the show hearing that?
Just winds up to punch the eunuch in the crotch, and it's just like.
And again.
You're done, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About it.
Anyway, next week, the episodes are called Completely Mad, Elena. And Dungeons and Dragon Lady. For Completely Mad Elena, it says, as our heroic trio finally approach Valencia, they find shelter and doo-wop among local monks who have taken a vow of singing, led by confessional monk
Wow!
Weird Al Yankovic.
Yay!
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for that.
Best.
Madalena, frustrated with King Richard, decides to take matters into her own hands with their own devious plot involving the besotted chef and her winsome handmaiden Gwen.
Huh.
So that'll be the first half of the episode. The second half, Dungeons and Dragon Lady. While Galavant struggles with the realization about his true love, King Richard goes on a voyage of self-discovery thanks to a potion from the magician Xanax. Guest star Ricky Gervais.
Oh my god.
Play on words.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Ricky Gervais would play a wizard named Xanax.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he would.
As Galavant draws closer to the woman he really loves, an emboldened King Richard starts to assert himself, just as his meaner elder brother returns.
King Richard has a meaner older brother?
Kingsley.
Oh god.
Who's played by Rutger Hauer.
Kingsley Shacklebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Kingsley. God damn it. Yes, I know it's like.
Yeah.
I really want it to be Kingsley Shacklebolt now. I've went too high now.
That'd make me so happy.
Yep.
Who is this guy? I know this guy. Is this
Who is he?
This is the guy from Blade Runner.
Galavant.
Who?
The guy who plays Kingsley, the older brother. I think he was one of the replicants in Blade Runner.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
This should be cool. But yeah. That's that. So it seems like based on the synopsis here that it's kind of going in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Because it says Galavant struggles about the realization of his true love. He's gonna realize she's not what he thought she is.
She's an evil bitch. Well, he should have realized. I mean,
He should have.
she was kind of just like, bye-bye.
I mean, I think he did, because that's why he was so
I don't think he wanted
depressed
to.
and mopey. Whatever. But I
Yeah.
think there's still part of him somewhere that thinks he could save it
There's
somehow.
a sliver of hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that about wraps things up. Clio, where can people find you?
You can find me at Clio Moto all over the internet.
All over the internet. Heather, where can people find you?
Everywhere and anywhere. Chronixia.
Everywhere and anywhere? So I can find you on MySpace at Koenigsia.
Ew.
You can find me at MySpace at Clio Moto.
I think MySpace is actually the one I do not have.
Aha!
Anywhere and everywhere except MySpace.
Okay, so I will find you on Instagram at Koenigsia.
I think so. Maybe.
I think so.
She thinks.
Probably.
Probably.
Do you know how often I actually check all that stuff?
Never. Mike, where can people find you?
On Twitter and around the
Everywhere and
interwebs.
anywhere?
That is not
Mostly.
what I thought you were going to say.
Yes.
Okay, you find me at Thilladrin right there. Pretty much everywhere.
You can
I don't
find
know
me
what she thought I was gonna
exclusively on Twitter at Phenomenon, Phenomedom.
Exclusively.
I am not everywhere and anywhere.
He's not an
I'm
internet whore.
exclusive.
He's
Exclusive
classy
to Twitter.
like that.
Yes. You can find us all everywhere and anywhere at ASOTV Podcast, which includes, but not limited to, Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace,
We already talked about it. You don't have to cough it.
Brown's been...
and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV Podcast. for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows.
Yeah.
Until next week, Act 3.
Bye-bye.
See you guys later.
Farewell.
We're off on a hero's journey. We're off on a hero's journey.
We're lords of the sea, though not the actual sea.